you guys got brought back to the camp where there was a lot of like crazy fucking tactic stuff being talked out with Renegade Malazan, this war leader Caladan Brood, and Anamanda Rake and Testandy Associates. And then there was this whole like confrontation between this Calor guy and the Silver Fox girl, and he wanted to kill her. And Anamanda Rake tried to like figure out what she was with the sorcery, and she was like, "No, you're not doing it." There was almost like a brawl, but then Karuli did some magics and made a table go flying. We made this man tent go flying. Carried this fat guy over here, and he was like, "No, I don't like flying." And then made it fall, and he fell, and everyone's like, "Oh God, is that guy okay?" Then during all that escapades, there was a lovely um, discussion between Yvara and Amanda Rake about the ownership of a certain sword. Before all this happened, though, Azo went running the fuck off and made some new traveling companions, I guess.
We'll see.
And Higu overheard some lovely conversations about what his god has been doing and how these people are trying to stop it. And Higu's just being all like, "I am a wolf in sheep's clothing." Blah. And yeah, I
Ah,
think that covers everything.
Got some heavy RP going on.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that. Not a lot. Well, there was combat the last couple sessions. I think we are due for some RP.
so it seems
um,
like we might be doing a bunch of one-on-one RP. Does it make
we
sense
we
to?
we might be doing something a little along that lines, but we might also be um there will be dispersals and converts. You know how I do. Oh, I haven't seen that dude in like 5 sessions. Why is he here again? Anyways, we're gonna be going back to the camp. Ivara had left to go talk to an Anamanda Rig, and Figu's still having all these lovely conversations. And um, while they're still talking, this Corlat girl and this Malazan guy, they're gonna come up here and they're gonna begin talking to Namander, specifically her, and she's gonna be like, "Excuse me, Prince Namanda, but something must be done. Your father must be swayed. We must offer our protection to the Silver Fox girl. Callum must not be allowed to have his way." And this guy here is going to be like, "I second that as well on behalf of the Malazan. We believe that part of her soul is actually one of our high mates. Something happened horrible at the last battle at Pale, and we believe this Silver Fox girl is the outcome." And then Namander and Karuli is gonna like, well, Karuli in particular is gonna like raise an eyebrow and kind of smirk, but Namander is going to be like, "So you are requesting an audience then? I shall see what he has to say." Also, Namander goes Whiskey Jack again. "I believe, in my own personal opinion, that even with our combined forces, we will not be able to stop the Panion threat. I see that," and he kind of like points over to Viso and the Barghast people over there, um, that some Barghast have arrived at the camp. Perhaps if we were to sway the clans to descend from their mountain hold, be able to win this war. And I believe I might have a way to do that. Would you also allow them to partake as audience? I will discuss with them what, they have to say. They look like the White Clan. But yeah, anyways, sorry, I'm not really good at this whole like official business. I'm like not in rank that I should be, but And then Namander's gonna kind of like just smile at this and just be like, that is quite fine. And what is your name? Uh, Subfist Whiskey Jack. Usually Sergeant. Well, I shall refer to you as Sergeant then. I'd like that. Good. Yes, I shall arrange these audiences. Curly, would you come with me? And perhaps your loyal servant would also like to attend. And after that, Viso's gonna come running up and be all like, Viso wanna come too. Viso overhear what you guys say. Viso was in army. Pigu too. And like she starts pointing at Pigu, and this guy's gonna be like, what do you mean you were in the army? We were with Coltane. 7 cities. Chain of dogs. A lot of people died. Really sad. Be so sad about that. Be so miss Mariana. Wait, you were with the chain of dogs? Yep. Look, me have crow feather, prove it. And she kind of starts shaking this crow feather earring that was given to her by Coltane. You're not here, Ozzo. You don't get a say. Damn it, Viso, those are our secrets.
He's just like, those are our secrets. And then there was one time where he was just like, we just went into this field where they crucified children, and then we got into this place where, what was that called, Evan? The fucking house where.
Oh, Tremolor, you went
Yeah,
into your
Tremolor.
dad's house and all
He's
that
giving
crazy
away
fuck?
like Tremolor's secrets.
That was one crazy night for your party. That's all I'm gonna say.
That was crazy, actually.
But yeah, I don't know how Pigu's gonna react to this because he also has a feather. I don't know if he did anything with it, but Pigu's kind of got a shit ton of shit going on, so it probably got lost in all his menagerie of fucking shit.
I do not recall having a feather. And
Yeah,
I mean,
Coltane gave a feather to all of you guys and named you honorary Wiccan because you fought so hard at that one battle.
I thought
Okay.
only Mariana got it.
No, it was all of you.
Oh. I think we all had the impression
Yeah.
that only Mariana got it.
Oh, well, now I feel bad. That was not the impression I was trying to give.
Mariana's feather
Yeah,
went to
like
waste.
Giso has one, Pigu has one, Azo has one. I don't think Mariana has hers anymore.
And that was a Crow clan feather?
Yeah, and like, um, seeing this, he's actually gonna like run up to her and be like, "What happened? Did Coltane survive?" And Viso just kind of looks down and starts like kicking her feet around, and she's like, "Well, no. What about Duker? What about the Trigog Trade Guild? We sent them with food and water, and yeah, everybody died except us. What do you mean? Well, me and Duker and Mariana and Pigu and Ozzo, and we all went into the city and with the refugees, and then the refugees they said bad things about us and Duker, and then we all got arrested, and then when we got let out by Blistig, the Mariana was gone, and so was Duker, and they said that they crucified us outside. Yup. And it's hard to talk about, honestly. I understand. Yup. I'm surprised Pigu no say nothing. Pigu was good part.
I was in some battles. I don't really. I Yeah, yes, we were at the chain of dogs. Maybe.
Well, any of your accounts of what actually happened would be very grateful. We've heard that they're telling everyone that Coltrane had betrayed the nobles and was offering to sell their lives. Basically, the only reason that anyone got outside was because of this Malik Rel. So, Viso know nothing about this Malik Rel, but you looked really creepy, and yeah, me think everyone not safe there no more. Oh, this is dreadful news. What? Why you care? Aren't you a renegade? Yes, we are. We've been outlawed by the Empress Lassie, but at the same time, goddamn, cold and those are just some heavy losses. I knew Duker back when first started. He was at the Wicked Plains with us bridge burners. Who are bridge burners? Oh, that's a tale for another time. And then Corlat's kind of like, I'd like to hear it. And Amanda's like, this sounds interesting. And Curly's like, hmm. But he's just gonna kind of put up his hands and be like, no, no, no. This is something that a little too personal. Very well. Anyways, we shall all have separate audiences, I suppose. I will go speak to him and arrange things. By the way, best look out for Crone. She's always pecking at where she doesn't belong. And he just kind of like sembles back into a dragon, flies off. And Vito is just like, so cool. And anyways, with that being said, we're actually gonna cut back Marianne.
To Mariana?
I mean Ivara, sorry.
Oh
sorry.
god!
Oh,
I was like, whoa!
I'm sorry.
Meanwhile,
I'm sorry.
What's the song they sing at the end of the life of Brian and like the prisoner guys clapping along or whatever? Always look on the bright side of life.
Side of life. Dooby.
Clapping her hands on the crucifix.
God, yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel better about doing that. Now I can picture her singing the song,
Oh god.
even though that is not how it went down at all. Alrighty. Ivara.
Okay.
Are you on the right map?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, anyways, like I said, when you walk in here, he has seated in front of this like large pool on the table, and besides from some various candles that he just lit, this place is pitch black. So the only light is actually coming from uh candles, and as you see, there are like just various snakes, whatever, lying around. And he's kind of like, don't mind the snakes, they keep to themselves usually. And sorry about the darkness. It's just I find the whole outside world rather bright. Anyway, what is it that you know about Dragnet?
Meanwhile, as he's kind of like, I guess, apologizing for the state of like the thing, she's just got her eyes fixed on Dragniper. Like she doesn't
Okay.
take her eyes off.
Okay. But
She
yeah,
goes, it's like, I know that sword steals the souls of the dead upon the killing blow, or steals the
that
souls of people upon the killing blow. It's been in my family for
upon the
3
killing
decades.
blow, my dear, I could give you a thin paper cut, most likely have your soul. As I said, this forged sword has been reforged. So my question to you is, what do you know of my father, the man who created the sword? He had a different name before becoming Draconis. I myself am Amanda Rake. His true name before he consulted with Tiam and became Draconis was Anomendaris Dragnipure. Does this name mean
She just goes, "Nope." I just know that
roll a history check, actually.
I don't even know if Baranor knows that.
Yeah, he did.
Does he? Was that that
It
was a
was
long
the
fucking time ago. I
it
forget.
was the Death Guardian guy.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so you suddenly have this flashback of your father telling you the story of how he got Dragnipur and how it was given to him by your mother, who had in turn had it gifted to the frost giants, etc., by this guardian of death, who, upon that last campaign, departed from your realm
Okay. So
and
yeah,
named a new guardian of death, kind of.
she I guess just replies like, "Yeah, he's the original crafter of the sword." But that doesn't make sense because if you're his son, she's like, "I've known that sword to be in my family for 30 years at least, and for you to have that for 150,000 years, just I don't get that. If that sounds like bullshit to me, it just seems very unlikely.
Here is my working hypothesis. You are obviously from another realm, the one that my father originally came from. How you came to be here, I do not know. But it is perhaps that there was some sort of temporal time rift that, I don't know, maybe time slowed down for you in your past. Perhaps what felt like 15 minutes was actually hundreds of thousands of years.
So you're saying I came into the future?
Not just the future, but another realm entirely.
She's a little like, kind of like, whoa, that's heavy.
And he's kind of like, that is why I poured you that drink earlier. You notice there's like a mug of ale in front of you.
There's like a mug of ale.
Yeah,
Uh,
Gred
she
Salonen. Good shit.
is there like a space in the gap or whatever, or like is there like is it filled right to the top? I want to be cheeky.
It's pretty filled. I mean, why?
Never mind. She grabs it and then can she make a perception check to see if it's poisoned or whatever?
You can most definitely do
It's
that.
probably not, but I just want her to be kind of like wary of him.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Doesn't smell funky or anything. You. I don't know. You know
She
what
drinks it.
good beer here smells like.
Yeah. She takes a swig of it.
Cool. It's some of the best ale you've drank ever.
I try not to let it show.
Okay. Um, but anyways, he's going to continue and be like, now the sword was reforged, and in this reforged,
Hello?
Hello?
The sword was reforged, and
Dope. Can't hear you.
I did not hear Evan. Can anyone else hear me?
Yes.
Oh, Evan backed out. There we go.
Yeah.
I think it was the connection.
hello.
Hello.
Yes, sorry about that. Something was fucking up with my connection. But yeah, he said the sword was reforged, and that in that reforging, a soul was,
Soul.
and
Last
yes,
time I saw that sword, that had nearly like over 2,000 souls.
They had been released by the one the sword was given for my father.
She stops, and I guess upon like kind of doing the math, she goes through like in the 10-second span like a range of just emotions, like from shock to kind of like no kind of thing. Like she doesn't say it, but like that look of like no,
So
no.
from like shock to denial to like
Yeah, and just to like she's like tearing up at this point upon realizing that that soul may possibly be Baranor. And she kind of
well, he's gonna
looks at him.
continue and he's gonna be like, we have named that soul the Walker and the Sword. He was the first one to bear the. You see, Mother Dark, my mother, the one who consorted with Draconis, she she left us, and when she did, the gate to our home realm put in the soul, and in that sword now lies an unrelenting wave of chaos, destroys all that belongs. He was the first one to escape away from that wave, and now others drag the wave with them. Here
She's
within,
gonna
if you wish. And he kind of like waves his hand over this pool here, and an image is gonna begin blurring. And does Ivara look into the pool?
against her better judgment, she does.
Alrighty. Well, you are going to see horde, dragon, whatever fucking monsters you think of, but they're all pulling giant monstrous wagon. And on top of that wagon too are various other corpses. You would assume they're the ones who were too pulling. And at the head of the pack, see who well see a cloaked figure in rags, and as you know, Vision kind of focuses more onto this character. Make a perception at advantage.
At advantage? Okay. I hope so. One sec. This is heavy. Wait, sorry. History or sorry, what was the check? Perception? All right.
Just to see through your tears. You see your mama. And beside him, another figure, very much similar in appearance to Anamander Wraith, and the disgusting.
Yeah. She's got tears streaming down her face.
And
And she's like,
he waves his hand over, and the vision is like, I'm dreadfully sorry. And
she's
I'm
gonna say in a very
awfully
small
sorry.
like voice. She's gonna say in a very small voice, like please give it back.
I This weight is mine to carry, and mine alone. I'm afraid that in the reforging sword, if someone, not to sound cruel, but a weaker being could not be, could not carry. I will show you. And he draws the sword and he moves over to the table, and as he like he's like holding it by the handle, but like places it flat on the table, and as he begins moving his fingers one by one, releasing the weight onto the table just, and then he like, as it snaps, he like straightens his grip again, and you can see that his like wrist is trembling, and then he like puts it back in the sheath, and he's like, as you just a second, draw that out.
So he can't release the souls at all. Like,
Yeah.
she kind of like looks at him like dead in the eyes, and she's like, "Look, I can't offer you anything that even comes close to the value or the weight of that sword, but I'm begging you to please, like, please destroy it. If you can't hand it over, then please, like, nobody should have that sword."
That has been my goal for the past 150,000. To release the gate, allow my people to return home to where we truly belong. But I have not found a way. And in releasing the gate, you also release all those chains. But with that said, I would ask that you please refrain from attacking the soul. I have been very...
Sorry, dude, you're breaking up.
Oh, he said, sorry, I'm speaking very quietly. He's like, but please, like, in the future, refrain from attacking me for the sword. I've been extremely lenient considering what I've sensed in you, which is extreme grief. But for much less, I have lost my temper. But I can see that you truly love your father, and I am one not to put aside sentiment.
Don't pretend you understand me, man. Fucking, she. What do I do here? Because it's like he plans to destroy the sword anyway, right?
He's like he's been trying to, but he hasn't found a way. So until then, he kind of has to keep killing people so that his gate back home doesn't get destroyed by this wave of chaos within the sword. It was basically his mom and his dad being like, "Hey, fuck you, kids," because there was all this hoopla in the past, and apparently mom was like, "Fuck you, kids." They were like, "But mom," and he was like, "Nope." But we'll not get into that.
I guess I'm clearly not as well trained as you are, but I'm not without my own skill.
Yes, I have seen what you are capable of. You have
She goes, "Don't
great
be a dick."
potential. No, he's saying you have great potential. Your skin is like snow, but you have a fire inside. But one thing I've learned over my millennia of life is that heat is not always the best thing. Hot iron cuts crudely. Cold iron cuts fine. Do you understand what
No.
You're cutting up.
sorry. He's all like, there's a fire inside you, but sometimes hot iron cuts crudely, cold iron cuts best. He's basically telling her that
Get a hold
be
of your
more
emotions.
cold. Exactly, and be more cold and calculated in what you do instead of acting on impulse and emotion.
Motherfucker, you have my my fucking my dad's sword with him in it. How am I supposed to like? I'm gonna have a really hard time about that.
I have my dad's sword with my own dad. How do you think I
Yeah, but you killed your dad.
There's a big difference.
There's
feel?
a big difference. I loved my dad.
I only did it because he asked.
Okay.
It was the hardest thing I've ever had. I would never ask such a thing of my own Amanda. But yeah, with all that, we're actually gonna cut to a Mr. Ozutera.
Yay. Or possibly no. I don't know.
I'm so
I seem to
worried.
recall- I was. I'm scared for Ozzo's safety.
Okay, so yeah, he just finished up his bath, and Lady Envy toweled him off and gave him some nice new clothes, some nice
We
traveling clothes.
we bathed
But
on the
she
side of the
also,
road?
oh yeah, she don't give a fuck. She beats her crowd.
Oh.
So I was like, I don't want everybody.
Yeah, like
gonna
this
do
is
this
really
every
weird.
other
Like, does someone have like a big basket or something, or did she just like sponge bath me while I stood there?
These guys, yeah, they basically set up a giant like wooden tub thing. Basically, they're carrying like a shit ton of what looks like fancy woman's luggage. Well, for that world.
I'm thoroughly confused, but I bathe. It's been like at least a month since my last bath.
Probably longer, but
Yeah, it's been a long time.
oh yeah, as you wash the grit off and blah 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 blah, she's just kind of like, so tell me about yourself. Where do
Well,
you come from?
I come from Malazan Empire.
Oh,
Where do
I've
you
heard
come from?
best do not ask things like that.
What?
And as for empire, and as for empires, my dear, I can tell you I've crushed you in my lifetime. And she offers you like a little wink kind of thing. And then
It's
she's going
not
to be like,
reciprocated. I'm blown away. Like, what the fuck?
"What gods were Ozotera? Or
What?
do you prefer Ozo? I could call you Oz. That's rather cool."
Doesn't really matter. People have a hard time pronouncing my name. I get called everything
Well,
under the sun.
well, Oz. Oh, I like that. What gods?
Oh god. None at the moment.
But why not? Do mortals not cling to the gods as if they were some sort of security?
Well, some people do. But the gods have their own way with things. And they seem to do
Ah,
what they want.
that they do, my dear Oz.
Yes, so I have a troubling relationship with my religion at the moment.
Oh, and what religion is that?
All religion. The belief in a higher power. I don't know.
Oh, you need not worry about belief. Trust me, the gods do exist.
Do you have like a camp or
Like,
something?
yeah, well, yeah, you guys are kind of like off to the side here. Sorry. You guys are like off to the side, all camped up.
Oh, okay.
I just don't have like an actual thing.
Yeah, that's fine, okay. But just the visual of us like bathing me in a bucket on the side of the road. This is really fucking weird.
With all of her bodyguards watching.
Yeah. They're helping.
No,
Intently.
they're like they're skinning rabbits that they apparently caught at some point. This
You can do
undead
two
thing
things
is
at
going
once,
to
Evan.
walk up to the pardon.
You can do more than one thing at a time.
What do
You
you
can
mean?
skin a rabbit and watch Ozzo detonate it.
That's very true. That
Skinning a
is
rabbit as
very
he's
true.
like
I
making
didn't think of that.
eye
I didn't
contact
think
with
of that, you guys.
Otto.
Oh god. Alrighty. Well, on top of that, anyways, this undead thing is going to walk up to you, specifically Ozzo, and his bones are like creaking and stuff as he goes by, and he's just like, Lady Envy, this one appears to use a crossbow, but I have noticed that he lacks quarrel. Do you wish for me to fashion some for him? Or perhaps I should ask him himself. Do you wish me to fashion you quarrel?
Quarrel?
Like coral, like crossbow bolts?
But he's calling them coral? Made out of coral? Quarrels. I've never heard of this word before.
Yeah.
It just means like a full built crossbow bolt?
Yeah, like,
I don't need gifts.
Is it like a quiver?
oh, okay. A quarrel or bolt is the arrow used in a crossbow. It is another word for it. It's the French word, I guess.
Oh, it's the ammo.
No wonder I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah. It is
Speak
just
English,
another
undead.
word for
Is that common? What the fuck?
If you don't speak the language, get out of the country.
They're like bathing me.
You're laughing.
Make 7 cities great again.
Please, because it's shit right now.
Okay, I'm very like, I don't know if I'm
Use
still
campaign
bathing.
slogan.
I don't know if I'm still bathing or if I'm like getting out and getting dressed, but I keep my distance
You're
from
like getting
him.
out and getting dressed.
And then once he starts offering me things, I'm like, no, I'm fine. Like, no, don't trouble yourselves. Like, I won't be here long. Thanks for the bath, though.
Oh,
This was really nice.
Why won't you be here long, Otto?
Well,
Why would you leave my company?
I'm a traveler. I gotta keep on traveling.
Well, we are traveling as well. Is it not safer to travel in groups?
But
And
you're heading
besides, I have
north.
some of the finest bodyguards around.
You're headed north. I'm going south.
But what is in the north will surely come to the south. So why not go to it first?
That is a very weird thing to say.
That is what my bodyguards are here for. Mark, tell me again why you're here. This one walks up and it's just kind of like, we are the punitive army sent by the Segula. The Panionsia has sent priests to our island. We are seek vengeance. See what they say? An army. There's 3 of them. How can 3 men be an army? We also fight. And he just kind of like walks away. Oh, those Segula. Now, why don't you just stay with us? Stay with me. Don't you like me, Ozzo? Please, roll a charisma save. You're enthralled. You just you want to stay by her side. You think that you can protect her. You think that she's a weak, frail woman and she needs protection, and that these guys are not enough because you're a sorcerer.
What? I've never had these thoughts before in my life.
These are the feelings you feel now.
Good God. Let's go north then.
Oh, you'll stay. How nice. I'm very happy. Don't worry about cooking or anything like that. No, just make dashing poses against the scenery. Yes, that's what I'll have you do. And the others can share the meals. Come now, Tool, Tegula, Ozzo. We are going north. Oh, puppies! And you see
Puppies?
these giant.
Ah!
Oh wait, this one should be bigger actually. Um, these ones come. This one comes up and starts sniffing you and
Ah!
stuff. And this one here kind of just starts to like lays down and just starts like licking itself. And you look at this one and you're like, that looks like a hound or shadow, but it's not.
Which
Well, that's
one?
like what
This one?
this. Yeah.
Is it all like light colored then?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yes. I don't not approach it, and I'm very wary of the other one, but I'm like, good does
It's
exist.
just sniffing you and it's kind of looking at you
This
and
is,
it's like and then it licks you
I
and
like
you're
it.
like but yeah, you guys all traveled north.
Yeah, I don't know which way they're actually going. I was just trying to go opposite to whatever they were.
But yeah, we're actually gonna with that I'm gonna cut back to the rest of the group. And in Ivara's tent, first, well, in Anamanda Rake's tent, which Ivara is in, sorry.
Yeah,
First,
this is
this
good.
little bird, the great raven crone, is gonna come like hopping in, and is gonna perch itself right here and kind of look at Ivara and be like, "Why does this one cry, Anamanda? What have you said? Oh, dry your tears, please. They look so
Wait,
tasty. Do you have any scraps for me, Anamanda?" Yes, yes, yes. He opens like a little box and like flips a chunk of meat there, which it immediately flocks down to and begins like eating and stuff. And it's all like, Callow wants to kill the girl. Yes, I know. Corlat wishes to protect the girl. I know that as well. They're coming to talk to you about it. I know, Crone. Tell me something I don't know. The Malazan is with them. Which one? The one that stood against you. Ah, he has. How can I describe it? Strong will? Strongest I've seen out of a mortal in a long time. Besides from this one, challenging the Son of Darkness, hops up on the table. Did you not know who you face?
oh,
Good
she's
speaking
he's
to
talking
you,
to me.
Vara. Yeah. Yeah, she's all over the place.
I have some idea. Better idea now.
It like cocks its head and looks at you and is just kind of like, this one comes from the same realm as your father, does she not? I can tell. Different aura about her. Much similar to yours. They come. And she kind of like flutters off. And then first, Namander's going to walk in and be like, Father. Yes, Namander, I know. Let them all in. Oh, okay. Do you. Um, Igu and Miso are allowed to enter as well. And first, Corlat is going to speak and is going to be like, Callow is continuing to press matters with the girl. He wants her killed. I know he does, Corlat, but that will not happen. Tell her that her protection is granted. and extend that protection to the Mib as well. No harm comes to her or her mother without my consent.
Are these snapes on the table?
Yes, they are.
Okay, Pidu makes a gasp and starts back a little bit. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay. As for the Malazans, why are you here? I am a tad distraught with our forces. Do you not think them sufficient? I do not. I am in concurrence with you on this. I believe we have not met, but you stood against. That was very courageous. I commend you for that. I will see no harm come to that girl. And why is that? When we fought outside Pale, our one of our high mages killed, and another. We believe that their souls are somehow reincarnated, entwined in Skrull. That and another. And then Karuli speaks up. Yes, that of a Rivi and that of an immortally mass. Immortally mass? Yes, Anamanda. Well, I believe that the time for the facade is over. I am Krul, the god, the maker of paths.
What? Oh my god, no way.
Ivara's gonna turn to him and be like, "See, I knew something was weird about you."
Yes, I apologize for the deception, but I wasn't sure that my company could be trusted. But you have all proved yourself in that regard, aside from the one who ran away.
Yeah, he's not very
Um,
trustworthy.
Son bitch.
He's probably
Um,
desperate for drugs.
oh God. But anyways, um, fucking Cruel's gonna keep going, and he's gonna be like, "Yes, immortally masked. The girl is to be the next summoner for the next gathering of the Talana Mass. The next gathering of the Talani Mass, and this is happening here, nearby. Yes, actually, close to Coral, which is your destination, is it not? Yes. Once we relieve Kapustan, we intend to carve a path straight to the heart of the Panion Empire. Cut off the head of the snake, if were. Quite ironic, considering our surroundings.
Yeah, why are there so many snapes?
I like them. I'm sorry. Can a man not like a certain
Some of
animal?
them
I'm
are.
sure there are various humans who are quite fond of dogs. I like.
Huh. Huh. Okay.
But anyways, Whiskey Jeff's gonna be like, on that matter, um, the Barghast that arrived here with Cruel. Sorry, I don't know exactly how to address the god. That is fine. Anyways, um, Lord Animander, I think that we can possibly arrange an alliance with them. How so? From what our intelligence has gathered, the Barghast clans are gathering for something. Most likely defense of their home in case of the Panion invasion. But I believe they should make a more preemptive strike, join forces with us. Perhaps I I have a soldier under my command. His name is Trot. He's the last living member of his Barghast clan. His Barghast. By their tradition, according to him, he has the right to name anyone part of his clan and therefore become chief. And this chief be part of the war council and therefore make decisions with leading war chiefs. But we'd have to make contact with these Barghats first. I think perhaps since this kobold brought them here, and from what she told me, her and the halfling were in 7 cities with the chain of dogs. Perhaps they could accompany my soldier to the Barghast range by Quarrelback. And I apologize for if you agree, it's one heck of a bumpy ride. And those are the large insects that your Monrath fly. Yes. Yeah. That's them. And what about Kapustan? Will the I believe the company you're referring to, the ones that work closely with Monrath, they're those bridge burners, right? One and the same. Those were the ones that gave us a lot of trouble when we were in Mott Wood. Yeah, you guys gave us a lot of trouble too. But anyways, that's my plan. I will speak it over with Warlord Caladan Brood, and we shall give you our decision in the morning. Until then, I believe our meetings here are adjourned. Ivara, I ask a special favor of you.
Okay. You did
The
buy
girl
me.
the girl Silverfox, she is with the Rivi clan. I ask that you keep an eye on her while you're here.
I think
Can you
I
do
can
that?
manage that.
Okay, cool. Well, you guys, are all done with your meeting and stuff, and we are going to go back to Ozo.
Wait,
Can you hear me? My headset just died.
at some point,
Okay.
I'd like some time to do some quote meditation unquote.
Oh, okay, cool. We could do that
We can
before
do
we
that
go
after
back.
the next Ozo. I don't know when it would make more sense to do that.
Probably now.
Okay. Do we have like living quarters set up, or are we just
They've set you guys up a few tents and stuff, and
how big is the tent?
truly, big.
Big
I mean,
enough?
it's not like like the shitty tents you were using before, where it was just like a flap over some poles. This is an
Yeah.
actual like tent.
Okay. And is it one person per tent?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna spend 10 minutes casting, like ritual casting, tiny hut around my tent.
Okay.
I just want to be by myself. And then the next thing I want to do, actually, is break out one of my new spells here. I want to cast Locate Creature and use it for Ozo.
Oh.
Cool. At this point, he's not too far away. Maybe about 5 hours north.
Is he within 1,000 feet of me or not?
1,000 feet? Probably not.
Probably not. Okay, well
No,
then I don't sense him.
Okay, well then in that case, yeah, you don't sense him.
Okay, and I'm like, I wonder where he went. Oh well, not a big deal. Time for the marble.
Yay, the marble. Your god's probably thinking, like, can I just get one night off?
Should have never given this guy my number.
Let me take a bug to go to the bathroom before we get into this. I'll be right back.
This requires a bomb hoot.
Just because you're so demanding.
Both in and out of character. Both need a box.
Yeah, you hear the god. He like starts rubbing the marble, and all he hears from it is like.
Yeah.
That's why he's always coughing so much.
What the fuck do you want?
He is a cripple. It could be medicinal.
Maybe.
I think we found out everything we need to know about this
Constant
god.
agonizing pain. The weed helps a great deal.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck? Rivers and stuff block the locate creature spell. Any running water that's at least 10 feet wide blocks the direct path between you and the creature.
Yeah, it's kind of weak now that I've used it.
It's definitely not a long distance spell. You should be able to see if there's a water source within 1,000 feet of you. It's not even a mile.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird though. I wonder why water blocks it. It just must fuck with the magical ley lines or whatever they are in this world, the threads.
I feel like it's more like stereotypically you can't trap people after water. Like you lose the scent.
Oh yeah, okay.
So maybe it's like if you ever were to try doing that, like if I was running away from you and I find a river and I choose to track along the river to try and lose your scent, this spell doesn't become OP, you know?
Yeah, well you just have to get to the other side of the river and then you can track me again. But that's cool. That's a good way to think of it. You wash your tracks away.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you ended up going like parallel with us and you followed us here.
Yeah, nope. I wanted
apparently
to.
not.
Yeah, nope.
I was starting to like you once we were talking about killing that killing quick. I was like, we bonded. But too bad.
I mean, you came with me for a little while.
Tried to stop you. Wanted to knock some sense into you. There's smarter ways to be, I don't know, whatever it is we are. Neutral?
You should get your cripple god to somehow help me help Ozo.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
Me either.
No, I got more important things to worry about than you.
Shit. You're like, whatever. I can't even sense them anymore. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, you're like the other girl from before.
I
forgot her name. I think it might have started with a B or maybe an M. Murray?
Oh, yeah.
Marion.
I was like, are you talking about Stony?
Marion.
Oh no. Where's my map? I gotta reload, sorry. but yeah, Higu, you reach into your pocket for your little pebble there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So guess what you're gonna find?
Oh no, what am I gonna find?
An acorn.
An acorn.
Yep.
Okay, well then, time for next. Locate object.
It's like fucking Viso has it. What the fuck, Viso?
Just 1 second. Okay, so you be over here, and you're trying to locate your pebble.
Yes.
Oh, oh, he's got it.
He's got it?
Yeah, and he's talking to Viso right now. You envision this in your
Who's
mind,
got it?
him like holding it and talking to Viso about it. You don't hear what they're saying though, but you see it.
Okay. I cast. Give me a sec. Which one do I cast?
Fucking murder.
Mage hand. Mage hand.
Murder. That's how he got it.
I cast Expeditus Retreat on myself.
Okay. This is gonna get heated.
And I'm assuming there's like a wall. Like, is there a wall? This isn't all open, right? These are like walled off spaces or something.
Yeah, yeah. There's like ladders to get up to the higher cliffs, but besides from that, the only way out is that one path that's like down yonder this way.
Okay.
Gotta label shit.
Okay. So I use my Expeditus Retreat to like zoom up to about here. I'm assuming there's cover. Is there cover?
There?
Yeah. Are these tents that I can hide behind?
I mean, yeah, but there's like people here. I mean,
So
they
what
might
did
be
they
like,
hear?
what are, it's
Yeah.
they're their tents, and they're gonna be like, why are you near our tent? If that's what you're doing.
Okay. This is what I want to do. Let me know if I can do it. Go here, and then just be here on the side of the tent where I can
Okay.
see this guy.
Well,
Can I do that?
here, if you want to remain undetected,
I
you're
don't
gonna have
care if
to
I'm
roll me
detected
a
by these
stealth.
guys. These guys
You
can
don't
see
need to.
me. It's this guy who I
Yeah,
like. These ones here, like they're different groups, right? Because they're separated by these tents, right?
they're not. Well, they're all working together. Basic, like everyone is working together. They're just like in different camping areas.
Okay, well then I don't care too much about being seen by the soldiers. I want to be coming up from Quick Ben's back. That's what I want to be doing.
Oh, okay. Well, as you're approaching, so well, they're definitely gonna take notice of you as you're approaching at these zooming velocities.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Okay, I cast, as I come up, I cast telekinesis.
Cool.
You fucker.
Quick Ben counter spells it,
Well, he's tainted, right?
and he's going as he does it. He's going to be like, "Nice little trick you played on me earlier. I did the same. I can make deals with gods too. And your friend here removed the magic you were doing."
Okay,
And then
telekinesis is a
Visos,
5th level spell, so does he counter it or not? Does that, isn't there extra mechanics?
oh yeah, he's just going to counter it at a 5th level.
So that count. Oh, okay. So that counters it at 5th level. Okay.
Yeah, like instead of using a 3rd level spell slot, he's going to use a 5th level spell slot.
Okay. Okay, then. Sorry. Then you can let him do his evil speech now.
But yeah, he's all like, "That was a nice little trick you played earlier, but I can play tricks too, and I can make deals with gods as well. And your friend here has removed the magic that was placed upon me." And Viso's gonna be like, "Pigu, it true? You work for Bad God?"
Okay. You trust this guy? You think he is correct when he says I work for a bad god? So who do you take me for?
Okay, you're gonna have to roll deception against her insight.
I have to roll deception?
Yes.
Why am I deceiving?
Well, are you technically deceiving or bending the truth?
Why am I bending the truth?
You're technically shifting blame, I guess. So maybe charisma then? You're trying to convince her to believe you and not this guy.
So who are you gonna believe? This guy you just met, or a guy you had terrible life decisions with?
So
or
so
Yeah,
so
that's
persuasion.
I agree
So
with Adam
persuasion.
there. That makes sense.
They've
I can
made
do
love.
a charisma check as that.
Or just roll persuasion, yeah, against her insight.
But I guess the thing is, like, I don't believe that I work for a bad god. But see, like, he took an interest in me, and he's helping me get what I want. And I guess I don't see it as being a good or a bad thing. He's helped me before, and he's helped me against people like Quick Ben who had hurt me. So to me, the broken god is not a bad god.
Are you saying this to Viso?
No, I'm
Or are
saying
you
this to
just
you. Like what I said to Viso
okay?
was like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Would you think I like worship a bad god? Like I don't think I worship a bad god.
Okay. Well, she's gonna be like, he he said that you put bad magics on him from a god, and Viso had to fix that. Took a lot of Viso's power to do that, and the fact I had to do that means part of it has to be true, but
Yes.
but
Yes.
but but, but
I
if
put
the
that there on a reason. I put that curse on him for a reason.
but
And
why?
it's because look at the situation he's put me in. He is trying to get you set up against me. Why should I trust someone like him? Why should you trust someone like him? Look at all the things we've been through together, and then one conversation with him, and it's out through the window.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Pigu, um, you, you,
Mad.
you did try to take advantage of me. Yup, yup, yup. Those,
That's
those,
fair. You
those,
want to take that into
those,
consideration? You
those,
can. You
those,
had one
those.
conversation with this guy.
I just want to know the truth and why you doing what you're doing. Viso think is bad God. That God do bad things, make people hurt. It's what's causing what's up north right now. That's what these people are fighting against.
What? What's causing what?
Apparently, your God is actually the one that's causing all this bad war and stuff. Those monsters we fought too earlier, they even tried to. So, so why are you working for someone who controls something that attacks you? It just I don't understand Higu and be so confused and scared.
Viso, why don't you think about that for a second? Why would I worship a god who would send monsters out to attack me? Why do you think that what this fool here has told you is in any way truthful?
Huh.
This is why I am getting so frustrated with you right now, Viso. You had one conversation with him. He tells you some tall tales, and now you're against me after he's stolen my property. Yes, I did curse him. This is the reason why.
But if you did curse him and you admit to cursing him, and the curse came from the god, then that means you be working for the god? Or you just ask God favor? I don't know. And with
Yeah,
this quick
I have a
jam,
relationship with my God, the same as I assume you do.
with all this, Quick Ben's gonna flick the bauble back to you, and he's just gonna be like, "Listen, power comes with a price, and the crippled one already has exacted his price on you." And he like points to your face. Imperfection and pain is what he wants. He lashes out at every. He's tainted the Warren for magic users like you and me. Why would you want such a thing?
Did you wait? Did Quick Ben just give me the marble back?
Yeah, he like flicked it at you.
Wait, why did you just do that?
I, like the kobold, would like to understand. The crippled god is not inherently evil from what I've understood about him. He's just, and like a dog who's had his leg caught in a bear trap, when you try to help it, it bites. Instead of fighting a god, why not try to help? That's at least what I've been.
Whoa, can you repeat that, Evan? You're breaking up.
Oh, he was going on about like how your god's in pain and how like a dog trapped in a bear trap, when you try to help it, it's gonna snap at you. And basically, he's been thinking that instead of fighting against the god, like everyone else has been trying to do, he's gonna maybe try to help it, and he'd like to understand how he did that. And like, I want to understand what your motives are in all of this. Are you for the
Did
pleasure of
Quick Ben just
like,
say that he is trying to help the crippled god?
he'd like to, if possible, feels empathy towards it.
Okay. Um, well, this is really interesting. I do want to talk. I want to continue this conversation. I don't want to talk with all these years about because some people aren't trustworthy. You guys want to go make a
I
new tiny
do.
hut?
Actually, come with me. And he brings you and Viso. I'm gonna say over here, and he like goes kind of behind his tent, opens up another portal, and just like you kind of step out, and you're actually in the Warren of Shadow right now. There's just like shadow and stuff floating around. And he's like, I always hate here, but it's usually the safest place to go.
You always hate what? The being in the shadows?
Yes, like he took you into this like Shadow Warren kind of thing. Like you know how you traveled to the uh Azaf House Tremolor through that one thing that Yeast and stuff and Great Fog took you through? It was all like basically like just fog and shadow and darkness. Very, very Shadowfell like. Imagine that.
That's okay. Like
Uh,
I had a colleague who worked with Shadow. Pust. Do you know him?
it, excuse me.
What's his first name again?
Iskeral.
Iskarl Pust. Ah, I loved Iskarl Pust. Do you know him?
He shudders and he's like, unfortunately, he's actually set up shop in Darutus. Where did you meet him?
Where did we meet him, Viso? I'm not good with geography.
In seven. We met him in Seven Cities. Yup. He asked us to kill spiders. Yup. I ate
Oh,
some.
yes, I killed so many spiders.
Oh, God, you pandered to that madman's raving?
Pandered? When someone treats you with kindness, you return it with kindness. See, this is why our relationship got started off on such a poor foot.
I I believe you might be right there. And this is the kindness I'll extend. There's other means of travel in this world. Simply hop from place to place. by access. Now, this one is a tad dangerous at times. I wouldn't recommend it as the best travel, but there's one that's rather travel through it.
What
Now, the
exactly is
travel.
it that he's describing for travel? I am sorry, Evan, you're breaking up again, so I'm just trying to understand.
He's basically giving you a to like just, hey, I want to go this place and I want to teleport there, but like it's gonna take me time to walk. He's basically like you can like plane hop and then get out of the plane you're in and you'll be somewhere else in this plane kind of thing.
How
So,
does how does one do that? Do I have the ability to do that?
um, he says that all talents have the ability to do it, but it requires a lot of study and skill. But he has a trinket, as he describes it, that can be. It has a few charges.
A few charges?
Yeah.
Of course, it's a charge-based thing. Uh, okay. Well, I wanted to continue that conversation we were having earlier. So you know that I have a relationship with the crippled god, and we're in a shadowy weir. Is this because you just traveled here, or is it because you worship the shadow god?
I have a relationship with Shadow Throne, but I do not worship him in the slightest. He is just another player in the game as far as I'm
And what's your relationship
concerned.
like?
My relationship with him, well, he used to be the Emperor. Still the Emperor when I joined the military.
What?
When he joined the Bridge
What?
Burn.
I don't know if Peter knows this yet.
Um, yeah. He explains that basically Shadow Throne and Cotillion used to be Emperor Calanved and the leader of the Talon, Dancer, and they were assassinated by the now Empress Les. And yeah, apparently instead of dying, they got.
Okay. And then you've known him for a while then? I'm not good with history. I don't know when this whole war assassination thing happened.
Oh, it doesn't really matter how long I've known him for. I've been with the Bridge Burners for a good. It's been about 15 years, I guess. And
Hmm.
it was around the time I met them that all that nanny went down. Now, those are some soldiers probably like. I heard you yourself were with the Chain of Dogs as well. Did you meet any sappers along the way?
We met many soldiers, and Visa would tell you better than me. I haven't had much interest
Wait, wait,
for.
wait, 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 wait.
Wait,
You were
wait.
with Husk in Seven Cities? Did did you ever have a man named Fiddler?
Oh yeah, we met a man named Fiddler.
He's alive?
Uh, we met a man named Fiddler. I don't know what happened after that. I don't pay attention too much to the people I meet. I'm more interested in the godly matters.
Oh,
Visa can
you
answer
should
your
go.
questions.
We we met a man named Fiddler. Yep, yep, yep. We went into the house of Tremolor. Yep, yep, yep. And then he fell through some plates. Yep, yep, yep. We think he okay because we fell through plates too, and we came out somewhere else. Yep, yep, yep.
God damn it, Visa, you loose fucking cannon.
This is what happens when people don't play their character. But yeah. Anyways, with that, Quick Ben's gonna be like, oh, then, things did okay. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Most likely alive. I hope. Well, hopefully I'll see him Besides from all that, though, he's gonna be like, now your God, it's in a lot of, and I that the only way to really end that, send it backward.
Yeah, I was wondering about. I was actually going to go and ask him about that until someone really stole my property. But now that
I
we're here,
apologize for that. I just wanted to get your attention, and I appear to have it. So
that's true. That's true. Now it sounds like you have some knowledge of this. Do you have a path forward on how we could potentially free him?
the crippled one is to this realm. Now, these chainings were performed by the gods in days of old, and perhaps if he was reassembled, for when he fell to this world, he broke apart into many. I believe that what you are speaking to is but only the true God,
Is only the what god?
is only one piece of the whole crippled God, and thinks you're only speaking to a piece, because when it got brought down to the earth, it broke apart into many.
Now, is that your personal opinion, Quick, or is that the opinion of the Shadow God or the Shadow Throne?
That is my personal opinion, the Hood, who is the god of death.
Who?
As I've said, I've made
The God of
deals.
Death?
Yes,
And you said you made deals with multiple gods, so you have many gods that you know?
I'd not like to divulge all of my secrets. I'm no to those, but yes, I have made a few arrangements with various ascended gods. Something is in the works, and let's just say that Hood and Animander Rick have their plan. Now, besides from that, though, we need to stop the pence here. Obviously, whoever is leading the army north has been by your god as well.
Obviously,
And
anyone who's been what?
he said that anyone, like all these people come in the north and stuff, the guys like the guy who's leading them is controlled by your god, and that anyone being controlled by like your god is most likely not gonna stop doing what they're doing.
Who is controlled by my god? Which guy? What's his
The
name?
Panian seer, who is the leader of the Panian Domin.
Panian Seer. Okay, can you tell me
He's the
more? I don't
guy
remember which one's
sending.
which.
He is the one sending his armies down, burning out town. Created a giant army called the Tennis Dowry that you've actually met. He's gonna describe how like when men die, the women like jump on them and try to like get well, if you know the biology of a man, when a man dies, there's usually a last little like fireworks, if you know what I mean, as
Hmm.
they die, and the women try to take that and they create what are called children of the dead, and they're not given any weapons or provisions, so they've been given the holy right to arm and feed themselves however they, and from what we've seen, it's most likely cannibalism of their fallen.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Now, did
We
you
want to.
witness any of this, or is this just tall tales? And Viso's just like, oh, we saw. Yup. But no, no, no. I feared as much. You were saying, Kiku.
I was saying something. Was I? Oh, right. Okay. So there is an army. That is the primary concern to our group at this point in time. Do we need to try to? Are you suggesting that we try to sway the army by contacting the crippled god. Is that what you're suggesting?
Not entirely. I believe your god can't sway and knew you were planning what you were planning. Well, if he knew you were planning with me, probably very pissed off. That's why we came here. He doesn't have much power to enter the other realm.
Why
As
would
I
he be
said,
frustrated?
well, his plan is to simply spread pain and grief, death, and then destroy all the realms possible. That is the manifestation I've come in contact with. And I believe that is
Right.
the manifestation that you are in contact
Right. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying. So then what is the path forward? It is to just simply fight the army?
with. Well, at the moment, we believe that the city of Kapustan is sieged, and we would save them if we could. The problem with that is that the prince there um, has hired out mercenaries, but the mercenaries aren't allowed to do any actual fighting outside the walls. And right now, the city is led basically by a coalition of high priests and the prince, and they're constantly at odds with each other. So while they think they're presenting a united front, they're actually splitting themselves further apart and allowing themselves to be divided and conquered. Now, what we'd like to do is perhaps make contact with them and extend um, our like invitation that we're gonna come like help them kind of thing. You know, don't think we're coming to conquer you just because we're a huge army. No, we're coming to save you kind of thing. Now, you that Crowley fellow of yours, you work for him. I hear you're going to Kathustan with him. At least that's what I heard. Now, what I'd like you to do is make contact with the mercenary company. They call themselves the Grey Swords, and they're sworn to Fenner. The only problem is, well, I'm sure you know that Fenner is the god of war, but he's fallen. A new god of war is rising. The summer, uh, the first hero Treach has ascended and has become Trake, the Tiger of Summer. I believe the mercenaries will be sorely tested in this, for they used holy magic, and without their god, I believe that magic will not work. And not to mention the that your god has left on the Warrens is affecting them already. So they need the help as soon as we can deliver it to them.
So we need to switch the like the clerics and religious power source from this dying god of war to a new god? Are you suggesting we switch it to the map god, the one that we got here?
Um, the what god?
Who is it? Curly? Who's Curly again? Whatever his real name is.
He doesn't know about that, so he's kind of like, what?
You didn't know about that? Why didn't you know about that? You seem to know so many other things.
Fucking idiot.
There's, a man can only be so many places at one time.
You don't get with the times, Ben. Quick. So are you
So
suggesting? Well, I guess you weren't suggesting that, but like, is that an option?
no, Krul is an elder god, and what he's doing here, I have no idea. But elder
Why?
gods
Yeah.
require, basically, he's gonna be like, he's not a god of war, so no, they would not swear themselves to him. I
Is it
believe,
switching them to your god, the god of murder, death?
uh, no, I believe it's time for new, well, old gods to come back. You see, Drake has ascended, as I said, but he's already chosen a mortal sword. And you can't have two mortal swords. So the mortal sword of Fenna has to swear himself to something else. And I believe that should be the Wolves of Winter, the original gods of war, Tog and Thanderay. The only thing is that one of them roams lost. Until they've been united, we cannot act.
Okay. Okay, so
Basically, he's
despite my
asking you to
high
do
intelligence modifier, you're saying the current power source of this mercenary army is dying, and the new power source requires us to combine these two wolves, get them together or something?
Yeah. There's one wolf god and another wolf god. One wolf god is already like just chilling, and the other wolf god is like lost, to be found.
Huh. And no other god will do.
Sadly, no, for as I said, Drake has already chosen his mortal soul. Who it is,
And
I have no idea. He's yet to reveal himself in any fashion.
okay. Okay.
And
Yeah.
as this one has discussed here, your kobold friend. Yeah, Viso had dreams, and Drek said that Viso mortal sword of Drek, and I need to find the last faithful, and yeah, apparently she killed all the other followers because they tried to convert to your god. Yes, Drek left her temple soaked in blood. The followers that tried to convert to your depiction of the crippled god had been, well, let's just say it was messy.
Whoa. Okay. Okay. So Viso's god, Drex, the god of like rotting and decay, had
Yes,
followers who tried to convert to crippled god, correct?
yes, yeah,
Drex killed the people.
all of them.
And now the only one that's left is Viso, and Viso has to find the other Drex followers. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's one last one,
There's
but
one last
but
Drex
you
follower.
don't know where it is.
What is
And
Drex's power source? Is Drex, if Drex could kill all of their followers, could Drex become the new god for these mercenaries?
nope, because Viso mortal sword. Last follower Destriant. We need
Great.
to find Shield Anvil.
But why can't Viso be the head of the mercenary group?
Because they already have mortal sword. Can't be two, only one.
No, but you kill the other guy who needs to be a mortal sword, and then you are now the mortal sword of the mercenaries, right?
Don't work like that.
No?
Nope.
Ugh. Viso, you're being very negative.
I'm sorry. It's complicated. There's rules. It all got to do with the decks of dragons. Yep.
The decks of
Yes.
dragons?
Yes, the deck of dragons. I've done my readings, and you have a part to play. You are in the house of change that's newly been sanctioned, Magi.
What in the hell is the deck of dragons?
Oh, it's a deck of cards used to foresee the future, and all the members are shown in you have a handout actually here,
What?
and there's like yeah, various various houses.
Where am I?
You're towards the bottom. Um, there is House of Chains, and
See,
you are. Just a second, forgot to add you in. Sorry, my bad.
Is it the cripple in chains?
No, here, I'll reload it. I forgot to add him in. He's at the very bottom. He's under the pool.
Oh,
I'm the fool in chains?
I said you're under the fool.
Magi in chains.
Oh. Oh, I was about to get very upset. Magi in chains. All right, Viso, are you in here?
I see the Magi of Shadow under House Shadow. I'm wondering if that's Azo.
The what?
The Magi of Shadow under the High House Shadow, is that Azo?
Hmm.
Sorry. Anyway, continue.
And yeah, Viso says, yeah, go to High House War. And she points at Hunter, and she's like, that me right now, hunting. Hunting left.
And your god can't do anything to power those damn mercenaries.
Sadly, no. I love how Eva's like, I'm drinking.
Grumble, 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 grumble. Ugh. Where's Azo in these deck of cards?
Pardon?
Where's Azo in this deck of cards?
Are you talking about the one that ran away? Yeah, that also.
Yeah.
Sometimes he
Wait.
screams at night.
Can I guess?
And then.
Is he the fool
Yeah.
in Shadow?
No, that's Pust. That's Pust.
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
Or an intelligence check. Or an arcana check.
What was it? Insight, intelligence, or arcana?
Yeah.
How's that?
So you're looking at the Fool in Shadow, and it's starting to take the form of pus, like the cards blurring, but it looks very similar to the outline of like pus
What?
pulling
He's
its
the
hair.
fool? Ah, I thought there was like a hidden like intelligence to him. Wow, I'm bad with people. This is why I'd rather be by myself. Okay, can we take a look at these other shadow ones? Maybe I can find Azo in them. Maybe.
If you'd like. Quick Ben will actually, I can do a reading if you want.
Yes.
I can just see
Okay.
Pigu's like spreading out the deck, like looking at all the cards, and he's like, "This isn't what you use these for."
Hello?
Evan, are you preparing the reading, or are you doing the reading and don't hear? Sorry, we don't hear you.
Well,
He disconnected. Huh? Nothing. Oh.
Hello? Can you hear me now? Sorry, I was getting all weird.
Yep, we hear
So
you.
here, let me just write this out. So it's gonna go Master of the Deck. Then it is going to be King and Magi and Chain.
Wait. Are you doing the reading and the first two cards? There's King and Chains, Magi and Chains. Is that what you're saying?
No, first card was Master of the Deck. Third card is Knight and Chain. 5th card is Knight of Dark. Sixth card is the Sombre, followed by Obelisk.
Okay. What does it mean?
Followed by Magi of Shadow.
That's probably. I'm gonna be so pissed if that Magi of Shadow ends up being Ozo.
That's what my guess is.
Maiden of Light.
Why is the bar so low?
So it goes Master of the Deck, King of Chains, Magi, Knight in Chains, Knight of Dark, the Sombre, Obelisk, Magi of Shadow, Maiden of Light, all in a spiral pattern. Meaning that whoever the master of the deck is, we've yet to identify him, but this card is new and newly sanctioned. He's going to spark something, which in turn will cause the king to act, followed by the Magi, followed by the Knight, and the Knight of Dark, and then the Sombre will come, and Obelisk will have to stand. Magi of Shadow will run and be lost. Maiden of Light will come and aid. That is what I read.
What does the Sombre mean?
The Sombre is the Lord of Tragedy.
And what's Obelisk Rise?
The new stone.
What's the old stone?
There is the old stone would be, but there is a stone. These are these cards. Certain ones are unaligned. They're not part of house.
Okay, so does this actually tell me anything right now?
Basically, there's gonna be a fuck ton of shit happening with your god. Apparently, Knight of Dark, who I know is Anamander Rake, the Lord of Tragedy, whoever this stone is, whoever the Magi of Shadow is, and the Maiden of Light, who I'm just guessing here. Have you ever heard of the Daughter's Spite and
What? Sorry.
The Daughter's Spite?
he's asking Kigu if he's ever heard of the Daughter's Spite and Envy.
Never heard of them.
Never heard of them?
Wait. Are you saying the Maidens of Light would have a name Spite or Envy?
I believe it might be Lady Envy. She had. It's a long, convoluted story, but I believe I know who that is. Now, Magi and Shadow, that's the question.
You know, grumble, grumble, grumble. Can I take a look at the Magi of Shadow card?
Sure. Biso's just like, I don't understand. It fucking looks like Ozo.
God damn it, I throw it on the ground and I stomp around for like 5 minutes. This is so frustrating. Your card must be wrong. There's no way that the Magi of Shadow is Ozo.
Did the card reveal its nature to you?
Yeah, it did.
It did. Sometimes.
You know the fool who ran away from us?
No.
Do you know the fool who counterspelled you when you tried to throw a fireball in the battle?
No. No,
That's him.
no, no,
Yeah.
no,
I
no,
know.
no.
I know.
No.
I'm so upset right now. Do you have anything to drink?
Find him.
You know what? No, I have
I
something
do.
to drink. I pull out the fine wine that the necromancers gave me.
Oh God. Okay.
I pop the cork, I start drinking it, and I pass it around.
As you drink it, the first mouthful, it's blood.
It's blood?
It's blood. It's not wine.
Oh God, I spit this out. Could this day get any worse?
Starts raining just randomly.
Quick Ben passes you a flask, and he's like, "It's rum. I hope it's not too."
So, Oh, jeez, yeah. I take a bigger swig than normal to get rid of that blood taste. Oh my
The
gosh.
big question is what and like who and or what's blood is it?
Oh no. Did I just take a soul taken blood or a diver's blood by accident?
Roll an intelligence check. Just a check,
Oh.
not a save.
Oh wait, is that not a check?
Yeah,
Intel.
no, a check you roll your straight intelligence score. A save is a saving throw. There's a difference because you're
How do
sort
I
of
do
doing a
intelligence?
bonus.
I don't have
Um,
intelligence on the skills.
you should. You go to your character sheet, and you know where it says like strength, dexterity, like your
There we go.
actual
I found it.
numbers.
I found
Yeah,
it.
7. You have no clue. This could be anything.
Oh, I don't feel that.
Viso's like, Viso could try. Viso can't
No,
get sick.
no, no. It's better not to. Put the cork back on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look into this later.
But yeah, Quick Ben's gonna be like, well, we can continue planning this another time. I should get back to my squad. Apparently, my buddy Trots is actually going off to the Barghast ranges with uh with you guys tomorrow night. And after when you come back, hopefully we'll have Barghast on our side, and then you guys will go up with Bruli and hopefully tell these Grey Swords that we're coming to the rescue and just hold off until we get there as best they can. And from there, we will work on figuring out how to deal with your god Kigu, because right now I need to do a lot more research and a lot more talking to certain people.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good way to end that encounter. Pedro's definitely gonna want to do more, but I think it would be a good idea to switch to, there's other things happening to the other characters. Maybe give them a
Yeah,
chance
I
to
was gonna
RP.
say, yeah, let's switch Azu, who is traveling north with his lovely, lovely group,
His
and
captor.
I was having small. But yeah, the Kalana Mas, who introduced himself as Ulan, first sword of the Logros clan, has crafted you some crossbow bolts. He's given you 50 crossbow bolts. They are +2 crossbow bolts, and they look as though they've been handcrafted out of obsidian, and like the tips are obsidian, and the actual fletching is like catgut string and just like uh bamboo and stuff like that. It's very, very rustic looking.
You said those are +1 or +2?
+2.
Okay. Do they weigh about the same as a regular crossbow bolt?
Yeah, they weigh exactly the same.
Weird.
As this is happening though, this guy's gonna like walk up and look at Tool, and Tool is gonna look at him. And then they are both gonna be drawing their swords, and Lady Envy is gonna throw up her hands and go, "Oh my god, this again?" And they're gonna like charge together and quickly fight, but this guy's gonna like beat him in 2 moves, but you see that he like uses the flat of his blade and just sends him like flying into the wall. This guy's you guys knocked out hard.
Hey, keep my distance. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And this guy's gonna turn to you and he's gonna be like, He has challenged. It is their way. They perceive me for since I hold this blade and consider myself first sword of the Logros clan. They feel as though they must challenge me in order to hold their honor. I apologize for the delay. And they go and they select their brother. And you guys are traveling for like another day or two.
Can I
You
ride
guys are
the
gonna
wolf?
you can make an animal handling check
Damn it, no, these are the worst rolls I've ever done.
at advantage.
Oh, it's a friendly doggo.
Yeah, it lets you ride it.
Awesome. I'm like,
It's actually very happy you're close. It you feel a strong attachment to it already. Actually, you
yes,
don't know why.
this is my steed now. I don't like its name though. I'm gonna give it a new name. We're gonna give you a new name, puppy. Don't worry about it.
What's wrong with Baljag's name?
Oh, is that the lady saying that?
Yeah.
This is a private conversation.
You're keeping things from me, my love. Why would you do such a thing?
I don't know. You surprised me. You scared me a bit. I didn't think you were listening.
Baljag is a lovely name for this lovely lady. She's awfully sad, though. She's been with me for a long.
Have you been exercising her properly?
Gareth there is a new addition to the. Only been around a century.
What? Only 1 century?
Or two. It's hard to keep track.
How old are you?
That is not a question you should ask a lady.
Okay, how long have
I
you
would
been around?
expect a better match from you.
How old's this dog?
Baljag?
Or beast?
She is quite an old woman. Quite an old woman. Older than me, in fact. Older than father as well.
How long have you been companions?
Like I said, we've only been companion for few thousand years, but you know. Whereas Gareth's only been around for, you know, a couple hundred.
Wow.
Joel's only been here for a month. And she points at this guy. And he's like, my name is Unus Tulan. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to him at all. He kind of freaks me out.
And
Everything freaks me out, but the dog seems nice. What's north? Where are you guys going?
Well, I intend to have a conversation with this Panian Spear.
There's a who?
The
Penny
leader
Spear?
of this Panian Domin. As
Yeah.
I've said before, I've crushed a few empires in my time. And I've made a deal with an old friend that I come here.
I don't
As
like this. I don't
as-
like this. How long am I
as
persuaded
always-
by her?
persuaded by
Yeah,
her?
yeah, because you said that I feel like I need to protect her. Like, how long does that shit last?
24 hours.
You said they were traveling for a day, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, he's now at this point he's kind of questioning things and she's kind of not liking it. So
It's okay, I stopped questioning. Very abruptly, too. And then I detect her thighs.
as you abruptly stop asking stuff though, You're gonna hear some lovely, feel some vibrations in the ground, and these guys are gonna begin drawing weapons
I still detect her
as
thoughts.
rushing down the path. A group of these lovely things for you, Azo. Please roll initiative.
Alrighty then. Is my dog facing that direction?
Yes.
Oh god. Where's initiative? Don't go before me, dog. Don't go before me. Do I get control of my mount, or is it independent? Ah!
No. Sorry. You're not even.
Oh, this guy's only 400? Like Mariana ranks, or not Mariana. Yavara ranks higher than him.
Words I want to say right.
Oh, okay. Wow. Apparently. No.
You're cutting out.
Oh, sorry. Apparently I'm too loud. No. Living apartment. Uh, sorry, I'm rolling fuck.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
You're too loud though.
Apparently. I
Can you
don't
boost your mic? Should we
Uh,
boost you? Can we do?
think that'd probably be better if you boost, because I have my sensitivity at max.
Okay, like I can boost you, but I guess the thing is, the problem isn't so much the volume; it's more that you cut out. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, you can be loud, but still shaky. So I don't know if this will address that.
No, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm like, I don't roll for us. Yeah. Sorry. Uh, it's actually going. Gareth is going kind of chill there and wait, and then we're going to be starting with this one, swinging. Making some swings. That's a critical hit. I need a D12 on that. That one's going to hit as well. Boil. So that's just max damage, which is instead of 4. then it's gonna be like this guy's turn, and he's gonna kind of look at you, Ozzo, and
The
be
wolf?
like, "Yeah,
It's like waiting for a command. This is like,
basically." Senyu here is gonna go though and attack like, hitting only twice though. Then Maki attack 4 times. Uh, those all hit, dealing a total of only 79 damage. This one's running up. This guy gonna hit for 12, gonna miss with 1. Then it's Ozzo's.
perfect. I want to like lean in on the side of the wolf, and I'll be like, I know you're not gonna trust me at first, but trust me. And I like motion to run south. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
You're
Roll
just
an
feeling
animal
the
handling
dog.
check.
That's amazing.
Or is
It
it?
begins growling at you and shakes you off.
I accept this. I was prepared for this.
That's your turn?
Do I just land?
Yeah,
I
you
run.
just land. Good.
I run. Cause a big scene on the back of the dog, and then I'm just like, "Ah!"
Cool. It's Lady Envy's turn. She sees you running, and she's gonna wave her hand in your general direction and say, "Fall asleep." And please roll a Constitution save. Oh my god, motherfucker. Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I use everything I've got to run. I can run out of the map though.
Alrighty. Well, it's gonna be his turn. And he's gonna have to attack those. Attack. This one. This one. To hit all. They're just like cutting. D12 on that. That second one. So
Oh, D12. Another one.
Oh.
Gotta get all my crit fails out of the way somehow.
I guess so. Okay. Then Garrett's gonna go and he's going to pounce on you and try to train you. So if you are resisting, it would be either athletic or acrobatic. You ever so narrowly dodge this hound that looks up with at you, kind of with this like, "How dare you run away from her" face.
I don't like the look it's giving me.
That's actually gonna hit for 50. The wolf's gonna begin howling after you, just howling. Then you.
You should have trusted me.
I need a crit roll on that one crit here, and an odds and evens on that first attack.
Odds.
And odds. It is odds. Good. That one's dead. Alright, they're just batting up here. Those are actually both gonna miss. He's gonna block those. And then it's Ozzo's turn, who I'm.
What?
It's your turn.
Oh, okay.
Run!
Are you disengaging, or are you actually just dashing?
Well, I'm gonna cast a magic.
Darkness everywhere.
That's the. I'm between two spells. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with darkness. As it tries to chomp me and I dodge it, I like produce darkness, and then I will run.
Well, yeah, as you do that, magical darkness spreads all over the place. You're
Centered
obscured
where?
and
Just on
on
me.
on
It
you.
doesn't travel with you, does it?
No, it does if it's on you. Or
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
does it? Hold on. Lua's been able to make hers move. Oh yeah, if it's an object you're holding or whatever, it emanates from the object.
Cool. And then you're gonna start moving.
Yes. Like I continuously am moving. He
Uh,
lunges
well,
at
this
me, I
thing has
dodge.
um. He's gonna lunge at you regardless as a reaction as you're stepping out of reach because he has blind. So 21 on his strength roll.
Oh, he's trying to grab me again?
Yeah.
It's dark, okay?
This time he's got you by the collar and he's just like dragging you back.
In darkness.
I'm kicking and screaming the whole way.
Well, and he's burning darkness over to the other people.
Yeah. Who she steps out of willy nilly, and she's gonna just snap one of her fingers, and this thing right here. Yeah, no. It's just gonna like evaporate in radiant light, disintegrate, die. She's gonna make 3 attacks against this thing. Those all hit. 6. 6. Step up there. Attack 3 times. They all hit, and these things have been just quickly and cleanly dismantled with minimal damage taken to people. And combat is over. And Lady Envy is going to snap her fingers, and your dark dissipates. And she walks up to you, and she's just like, Oz, that was very rude. Why would you try to run away from me like that? Have I not been kind to you?
I do crazy Naruto hands. And I cast magic more at her. I try to dominate her person.
She, she counterspells it.
Sons of bitches.
You've never seen this type of magic before. It's just overpowering, but yeah, your dominate person is just fizzled. And she's like, why are you trying to dominate someone who gives themselves to you willingly? All you have to
Let
do
me go.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Let me go.
But
I assume this thing's holding me still, and I'm kicking and screaming.
Oh yeah, it's definitely holding you. Tool's gonna walk up and be like, you should not hold him against his will. Release the mortal. Oh, Tool, you always ruin my fun, but look how cute he is. Irrelevant. He does not wish to remain. You should let him go. Very well. Gareth, let him go. Drops you.
I like to look over my shoulder as I'm running. Yeah.
She like turns her back and like hoots off, and this guy's just kind of like looking at you, and he just like shrugs his shoulders at you and starts walking with her too. There you go. This one just kind of is like, oh.
I don't
And
return the woo.
But yeah, I guess Ozzo has ran yet again, and I think that's where we're actually gonna end it for, seeing as I'm apparently my neighbor up, and at the same time, we've been going for a little bit over 2 hours, and I think that's this. Everybody all right with that?
Did I try something before?
Sure. Where
So
are
I
you
guess
right now? You
Ivara
went
is
back
just
to
sitting around like a campfire or whatever, and she's still got like, I guess, some meat or whatever she scrounged up from the camp or whatever. But she's little known fact about Ivara, she's a singer, and she is probably just kind of somber right now, and she's gonna like kind of just sing a song in the camp or whatever, just to herself.
Just like
Okay.
at the fireplace.
Are you?
Oh god.
They strung up a man. They say who murdered 3.
Oh snap!
Strange things did happen.
Snap!
Stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree?
Well,
She
one,
starts going.
I'm flattered you remembered. 2, um, Viso is gonna come walking up and be like, "Who's singing?"
I guess Ivara stopped. She's like, over here, Biso.
That that you? That voice came from you? Is beautiful.
I guess Ivara is like mid swig of her ale, and then she gives like a little burp as Viso is complimenting her about her voice.
That's hot.
That's hot. Yeah, she's like, my mom was a bit of a good singer too.
Who's your mom?
She was a frost giant. She's a
No,
princess too.
really. Viso's like not believing this. She's like, oh, so, so your mom was a frost giant and a princess? What does that make you?
Queen. Goes photo negative.
Technically, she'd be a duchess of some kind.
Well, no, she'd be the princess would become queen, and then she would become princess. But if
Yeah, but the prince died, so technically, I guess she would be princess.
or queen because her dad died.
Yeah, but Baranor was never king of the frost giants. He was only a prince. The queen and the king never died.
Oh, they're still. Oh, okay.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
Should just be a
it's
grand
okay.
princess.
Sorry, what was that about Viso?
Viso was like, so your mom was a frost giant and us. What does that make you?
She's like, well, where I'm from, we're called Goliaths. We have giant's blood in us. She's like, as you see, I'm fairly tall.
Yeah, but what's the other part? If if there's just some giant, there's got to be another part.
Oh, half human.
Oh,
She kind of diverges the question. She's like, how about you? She's like, you have any parents? Are they around?
oh, well, that sad story. Viso could tell
If you want to.
if
You don't have to. I'm not
okay,
gonna pressure
well,
you.
Viso only a few months old when taken by from family. You know how the Rocks tribesmen? Well, they ran a slave camp, and I was enslaved for 3 years, and every day it was hell. And then Viso finally came across uh some sort of way to escape, and she escaped, and she ran through the sands until like it was really hot, and I got really dehydrated, and I passed out, and then I woke up in a small temple devoted to Drac, and the twin-headed dragon god. Well, she gave me new life. She gave me asylum and tasks in the temple, and Viso got really happy and became acolyte, and then I was taught all the different things. They didn't care that Viso was kind of dumb though, because she took it to her heart, which was all that really mattered. But then after that, you know, the village where it was, well, well, let's just say the traders, the slavers, they found Viso, and they did bad things to all the people there. Very bad things. Some were taken, some were killed, and some were worse. But anyways, as soon as I was able to get out again, I made my way to the closest city, which is where I met you guys. I was treated kind of like, well, where I met Ozo and Pilu at first, and I was kind of treated like stray dog. And the guardsmen kind of took pity on me and let me work for 5 copper pieces a week scrubbing pots in the guard barrack, and then yeah, my life after that was leaving with Ozzo and Hugo, and we did the Chain of Dogs, and then also there was Mariana, but she's gone now, and I'm sad about that. So that Viso story. Besides from that, yeah, I had a dream, and my god told me I'm mortal sword, and she pulls out her sword, and she's all like, "Wah! Mortal sword."
Murder sword! Ivara's
But-
like face is like her eyes are like wide in her head. She's like, "Wow, I have nothing on you." Like, it's like I have nothing on you, Viso. I can't imagine the shit you went through.
Oh, it's not so bad. You just gotta keep smiling. Get through day.
Thanks, Viso. I appreciate that.
There are always worse things. Always worse. Viso learned this. Now Viso see what around her? Not so bad. Viso like this. Viso happy. Viso have friends. Viso never had friends. So it different. But what really sucks, you know, you get friend and you really like friend and then friend get taken away. And you think that you can be sad about your friend leaving with your other friend. But Viso learned that sometimes when you're sad, it's a lonely thing. You can't share your sad. Your sadness is your own. And and I won't lie, Ivara, you have sad eyes. Are you sad?
Uh, Ivara kind of just tries to brush the question off. She's like, "I'm a little sad, but I'll get over
Well,
it."
the
And she like,
Grandmaster at she's she's gonna continue with that and just be like, well, the Grandmaster at the temple that I was at, he said that warriors can have armor for their bodies, but we all have to fashion our own for our souls. Yes, I think
"Oh
you can
God,
fashion your armor.
so."
Did you just get triggered again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, she just gets a little triggered.
Viso notices and backs off and is like, okay, Ivar, you enjoy your night. If you sing again, I come listen. Maybe over there. There's Jerk.
She's like, "Thanks for the talk, Viso."
Yep,
And
yep,
she
yep.
just kind of goes back to drinking.
I love how Viso's become this like horrible guidance counselor for everyone. she's like she's
Yeah.
like Mr. Mackey, but even more retarded.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, welcome to another life lessons from Visa.
Okay.
Life lessons from Viso, who has
You should
a
listen to
negative
God,
intelligence
God.
modifier.
Usually they start out good, but they always end up really bad. Really
That's
scary.
what I've been trying to go for. You know, it starts off very like cheery and stuff, and then it's like,
Oh,
and
God,
we're all
you're
dying
sad.
anyways. So what's the point in it all? Okay, no, I'm being loud. I need to be quiet. Okay. But yeah, gonna call it quits for tonight, and I'll see you guys next week.
Alright.
Alrighty, you guys take care. Enjoy your week later.
Yeah.
You too.